Yep, I have no impulse control. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to 4K Motoring, and today we're going to be working on the Corvette a little bit, trying to track down the issues that we're having with our active handling system. If you guys remember from the last video, I'll go ahead and post that up above. We had some issues when this car gets hot during very specific circumstances. I'm getting a failure error and a fault error from the active handling system for this 2001 Corvette. Now I know this has a pretty advanced traction control system for the time it was built, and it has a lot of sensors, yaw pitch roll sensors, a whole lot of sensors in the car. I'm getting faults, and I think I had the list of codes, I'll show them again, of all the different things that are showing faults basically all at the same time with this car. I'm getting the yaw pitch roll, the yaw sensor, the pitch sensor, some of the actual ABS sensors, all of them at the same time. And it seems unlikely to me that all of them are failing at the same time, and then on other days while the car is cool and not sitting out in high heat idling for a while, that everything works just fine. So we're going to be tracking that down. I think I found at least the cheapest option I'm going to be trying first is one of the grounding points. If you guys don't know, there are 9 grounding points for this car. I'll see if I can link a picture of what all those grounding points are. I'll also link a video up above from one of the channels, Vet757, who has a pretty good description of what each one of these grounding points does and where they're located. The one in particular that we're looking for this time is going to be under the hood of the car, right where the battery is. So you guys have seen under the hood many times. We did take out the hood insulation pad that was on this car because it was pretty cracked and broken. We've not ordered a new one yet, so that's why you see it looking like that. Under our battery here, there's going to be a grounding strap. It's going to be hooked to the negative terminal on the battery, and it's going to go down right down there. You can kind of see, might need to get a little bit more light so you guys can see a little bit better, a frame grounding point. Now this is one of the main points that's responsible for pretty much that whole active handling system. So that's one we're going to try and clean, see what we can do about it today, and just make sure that a good ground is being made there. We'll give it a drive for a couple times and see if we have a recurrent issue or if that might have solved it. Let's get to it. We're going to start by using our trim removal tool and trying to get some of these fasteners, like you can see that one right there, out so we can remove this whole heat shield. Alright, that one's out. These are pretty generic little push pins. Set those aside. You see it's free there. It's now being held on at the bottom by just this one little tab right here that's held onto the bottom, and we can pretty easily get that out of the way. Now I think we have a better look at this grounding point right down here. And I will try zooming in a little bit just so you can see that down there. There you go. So we've got our main grounding point right here, this big bolt, and this one down here. We're going to try and clean both of those out and see if that makes any difference. There is a good bit of corrosion, surface corrosion on that one there, so hopefully that's our problem. So stacked under there we have 3 connectors. We got this one, and we've got these 2. Now when you look at them, there's definitely some surface corrosion on them. They don't look too bad. And our post down there, if we can focus in on it, we can see some corrosion around it, but it doesn't look terrible. Let's go ahead and start cleaning that up. We've got a little wire brush we can go at it, put a little bit of cleaner down on it, and see what happens. I know I've mentioned before, I am not sponsored by this company at all, but Grip Mat, I love these things. They stick to any surface, they provide some safety, you can put tools down without damaging paint, they've got all of the storage, and I use them on pretty much everything. I love these things. I'll leave a link in the description below for those. Like I said, not sponsored, I love these things. All in all, that was a pretty easy task. We did go ahead and clean up both the rear ground we were working on, as well as this ground right up front. I know that one is more controlling of the headlight modules and fans, that sort of thing, so it's not really related to the active brake system, to my understanding, but it was right there and it seemed like no reason we shouldn't do it. To kind of give you guys another clue of where some more are, you've got another one right up here, if you can see that up front. There's another one right down here. You can kind of see that's just a engine ground strap right there at the bottom. That one's pretty corroded as well. The rest of them are in the car. There's one on the inside underneath the seatbelt plastic on the inside, kind of down about part way. You're going to get a ground point under the hatch, underneath the carpet inside the car. Along the frame rails, there's going to be one on this side and one on this side, and another one under the seatbelt on that side. Those are going to be your primary grounding points for this car. And whenever you're having an electronic issue with this car, the grounding points are often something to blame. They are usually responsible. This is a fiberglass car, and that seems to be, for the Corvette, one of the big hiccups that the car has is just grounding points. So hopefully taking care of that one there that's noted to be directly related to this fuse relay center and to the active handling system in particular. Hopefully that's going to solve our problems. We'll keep you guys updated as we go along. That was something that cost no money. Just needed a 10mm socket. Needed a wire brush of some sort, some way to clean those out. Sometimes a little bit of brake clean or WD-40, whatever you prefer. And that was that. It was that easy. We'll keep you guys posted as we go along. Hopefully this is not a recurring problem. Hopefully we've just solved it without spending any money. We'll see. As always, appreciate you guys watching 4K Motoring. If you guys have any other issues that you've solved by doing this ground point thing, or if it's not solved anything, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. Otherwise, stay tuned. We're going to have some more Corvette stuff here coming up in the very near future. We'll see you next time.